and those are not fixable. But it's a different look. So it's a little bit tricky because these are kind of hard to see on MRI. Like no matter how much people say they look at these MRIs, they know exactly what they're looking at. These MRIs are a little challenging to read compared to my, rotator cuff tears, shoulder dislocations, ACLs, you name it. They can be more challenging. And obviously, this is a time-dependent thing, which we can get into in a second.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to go back to what you said. You said if it's in the middle, it's unrepairable. Why? Can you explain that? Because that
Yeah,
was
so
the key that you mentioned there.
yeah, so it can attach to the humerus, which is around the biceps area, and
Yeah,
that's where there's tendon attached. It attaches to the chest wall on the inside, right? That's when people with their pecs, you can see it flexes all the way to the middle of their sternum. And so if it tears off there, the good news about those is they usually heal a lot faster and they usually get the contour back. The problem is if they tear the other one, that's where the power comes from of this muscle, because the muscle is so big like this, and then
yeah,
it weaves down into some tiny little bit of a tendon and the muscle attachment. So that's usually the weaker point. And that's the way it happens is usually the last 4 to 5 inches of the bench press. That's almost always where it happens, or an abrupt check, or from what he had is that tennis serve. But these linemen that have gotten, we can talk about JJ Watt shortly, but they get caught and then it pulls back and it pops the tendon. The challenging part here is that, if you don't do a lot of these, I've been in surgeries before when even in training with some good guys that it was challenging to fix sometimes because it gets really distorted in there. It's not the same as like a biceps tendon where it pulls off. You can see the muscle. The muscle is like a three-dimensional. It's like